Now this morning, me and the four-legged boss, we gotta run some errands. I had to make cotton candy this morning already. We get the four-wheeler loaded. Gotta go make a delivery to one of the wholesale accounts that we have. And then it's time to pull taps at the Big Woods. It's been about 2 weeks since we shut down, and things have just, 2 weeks went to hell. It's basically what it comes down to, and I haven't had time to get over there. So the plan is I'll be in there this morning by 10:30. I'll get as much pulled as I can today, and then I'll finish up Wednesday because I have to work tomorrow and get everything cleaned up, and then we're done. The sugar house is already cleaned and put away. I've just got to button it up a little bit more, just kind of organize it. But as far as cleaning, this is the last that we've got, and then the 2022 season's behind us, and start looking towards what we're going to do for next season. We've got some big improvements coming for the sugar house and for the evaporator. The woods, I don't know what we're going to do this year. I definitely need to change probably 300 drops. But beyond that, I don't quite know where we're at this year in the woods. I'd like to get some more taps, but I can't guarantee we're going to get any more this year. So we'll see. But we had a great season, and let's get these taps pulled. Well, I gotta go home now because, like a genius, I put some stuff away in the shed after I'd set the burglar alarm. So now the cops are at the house checking everything. So I gotta go send them back so that they can do their job. I'm never gonna get into the woods today to get these taps pulled. Ugh. Alright, so I got to turn the vacuum pump on, and then I'm going to check the releaser. That thing ought to be pretty ugly looking inside right now because it's been sitting for a couple weeks, but I'll turn the pump on and get ready here. Alright, as I suspected, the releaser's a little ugly looking inside it. Thought I'd get most of it out today. With the vacuum pump running now, it'll move some rugged sap through it and we'll be good. We'll head up top and we'll get this thing started. I'm up here at the top. This is A3. This is our biggest main line as far as number of taps that come in here. So we'll start here. Now I got this bucket that whenever I get done in Maine, I pour it in. So that's the Homewoods, Blake Road, and Breny Brook Hill are all in that. So that'll probably be full by the time I'm done today. So I just finished A3. That's a quarter of the woods. Now I'm going to jump out my tapping belt. Bunch of goodness there. I even found some goodies that were left behind before I was tapping this piece of woods. I'm going to close the valve here and then walk down to the next main rather than driving all over. I'll just walk because it's close enough. But it's getting warm now. We'll go down to the next one. So by closing this main, that'll lock this up and get my vacuum level back up so that when I go down to A2, it'll take and be able to suck those lines dry. It doesn't get them completely dry, especially by the end of it, but it's a good start to where we can have this tubing looking better on the inside than on the outside for next season. There's that swamp that I walked across one of the last times I was checking leaks, so it's all melted out now, and it's definitely over my boots. I'm glad I didn't go in when I was up here checking for leaks. So A2 is done now, so I'll close this valve, and then I'll open that one too when I get back later. But now A1 runs right up by here. It's called a 3-pipe system here. So we've got our wet dry, and then we've got another main, the A1 main. So if you look right here, it's our wet line and our dry line, and then that 3/4 back there, that's the A1 main. So this is a 3-pipe. So the wet dry, laterals don't go into that one ever, because if they're leaking, they freeze it up. So we run the 3rd pipe right up with them, and that catches all these taps along this wet dry system. So now I'm going to start right here, because these go up beyond towards the A3 main on this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start here and start pulling these taps and make a loop, and I'll just end here, and it works because I'll end at the 4-wheeler rather than having to drive around. So it just works, trust me. Alright, so all the A system is done now. And I picked up one of my sap spy monitors that was at the end of A1. So that's picked up now. Almost a 5-gallon bucket. I better overflow this thing before I'm done today. It's only 1 o'clock right now, I think. Maybe it's later than that. 1:30. So I should be able to get all this pulled, because I think I've got over half of it done right now, and I did that in 3 hours, so it'll be close. There, so I got that node down for the sap spy system. That covers the B and C system. I don't need that one anymore, even though B is still not pulled, but it will be shortly. But I found some more goodness left from the other guy that was in here, Sugar, and when I was pulling taps. I'll find some for a few years probably. So the top of that popple tree come down, and I'm not sure when. I don't remember seeing it when I was in checking lines the last time, but it could have been down. We haven't had that much wind since, but this is the reason why whenever you come to the Maple Woods and you bring the 4-wheeler, you always bring the chainsaw, because there's always something like this that you'll find. So I'm down at the bottom now, and I'm closing the C system and the A system, as well as the dry system up, because those are all pulled. Now I just have the B system that's left to pull. So I'll go up, I'll pull that, and then I'll just open them all up and let them run. But I don't want to have that pump just screaming because it's wide open the whole time and it won't suck these lines dry. So just to be system. Well, there's definitely a leak here. That's because every tap is pulled now. And we're done. I've got to go pick the kids up now. I don't have time to get this thing loaded and hauled back, so I'll do that. I got to work tomorrow, so I'll do that Wednesday and then head for liter evaporator for the open house.